Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for more Age of Wonders 4, continuing Dovahkiin's crusade against Laryssa Mirabilis, or Mirabilis, or whatever her name is over here. I got some feedback to go through from you guys in this episode, some actually pretty useful stuff, I thought. Let's start with Sarah Feingold, mentioning that I should be able to afford the Flameless Champions when considering a lot of the sources of mana income that I have coming down the pike, including things like the Gardens of Prosperity, new vassals, and more hero items in the Horde, as well as the upcoming Nature Empire upgrade that I'm going to be getting next turn that's going to give plus 3 mana for each resource node in my domain. There's really not a reason for me to worry quite so much about holding off on things like enchantments and whatnot, so I'm going to go ahead and take this anyway. It's also quite useful because on the Inquisitors, they can kill multiple units at once, so that's or hit multiple units at once with their arc attack. So it's more chances to inflict burning, which is more chances to get cleansing flames. So yeah, I think it's fine. We'll go ahead and grab that. It is going to be 124 mana upkeep, but we are still net positive, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Like I said, there's a lot of sources of mana income coming soon that I'll be upgrading. From Chris Lighthawk, a few things. Could have put the Whiterun Spelljammer over the quarry next to the Sacred Meadow. Didn't realize, but yes, that connects right here, and this would have actually been a much safer place for the quarry, to be honest. What I can do, though, is I can, instead of messing around with the time to move it, or like undoing it here and redoing it over here, I think what I'm going to do is just change this quarry into a farm so it benefits the Sacred Meadow. There might also be something else, though, that I could do. Now that I think about it, we got School of Discipline here. That gets bonuses for adjacent quarries, so that's not a great place for the School of Discipline. But it is, I could put a farm here and a forester or a farm there. Generally, at this point in the game, once I built the foresters that I need for getting the food growth buildings, which I already have in Whiterun, I kind of like to just do farms until it gets up to max pop, because Whiterun's still got plenty of growing it can do. And I don't really need the production in Whiterun right now. Not that badly, anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and change this quarry to a farm. I should actually get more out of that, because not only will it benefit from the farm buff upgrade that I have from nature here, doubling its food output, but it will also benefit or give the Sacred Meadow an adjacency bonus as well. I'll probably grab that one, turn it into a farm 2 when I have a chance. The Spelljammer I may move to a safer place at some point, but for the time being, it's not really causing any problems being where it is, so I'm not too worried about it. I think it's fine. Unless it becomes an issue later, I probably won't worry that much about it. Also from Chris Lighthawk, remember road building. This is my Achilles heel in this game. I always forget that road building is an option. I need to remember to do that. Just click that button over there, or wherever it is, that one, and I can build roads to get anywhere quickly. This caused me, basically, it delayed the Siege of Habit by a turn, this city right here. I could have gotten there a turn faster if I had just built roads through this little forest here. But I didn't, and I always forget about that, and one of these days I swear I'm going to remember, but that is one of those habits in this game that I just can't shake, is forgetting that that's an option. So thank you, Chris, for continuing to remind me. Please continue to do so as you feel appropriate. Eventually I will remember that. Also from Chris Lighthawk, 3 Void Stones will give plus 10 research from each vassal. I didn't know this, because when you highlight in the magic materials, I don't know if I've ever collected all 3 of them, it tells you what effects you're getting, not what effects you can get. So like right now I'm getting 2. The forging of items related to immunity to umbral malady, the allegiance with discovered umbral dwellings per turn. Apparently the third one is 10 research from every vassal. That could be a lot of research for me. So what I'm thinking is I was actually thinking at first I might not go for that, just because it'd be that much more time in the umbral domain messing around with stuff that I don't want to mess around with. But I actually already have 2. I thought I only had 1, so I think this is a good candidate for it right here. This Sanctuary Outpost that's down here behind kind of my extra armies, and it's probably clearable with those extra armies. They're not the best, but they're not terrible. It's kind of a choice between either that or the chitinous growths. What I'm going to do is, that is so much extra gold per turn, it is still worth doing the Sanctuary expansion and getting this for now. But if I ever get a chance to get an army down here, I will try to clear those void stones and take them, because I think I would rather have the 10 extra research per vassal. Because I have a lot of vassals, and that number's only going to grow as the game progresses. So that'll be a way of helping to continue to boost my research as time goes on. How many Pyro Templars do these guys have over here? They've got enough, I think, for that kind of battle. I might want to give them like one more. I am currently doing the Young Golden Dragon there. I think that's probably to replace one that died. We'll add another Pyre Templar into the mix as well. I can probably do that at Whiterun more quickly because it's not building any units at the moment. Trying to be a little thoughtful about my Imperium, because that's going to really spike when those dragons evolve, the amount of money that I'm going to be using up. But not all the dragons are going to evolve at exactly the same time, so I think I can afford this. I probably could try to grab some more Ancient Wonders along the way, like this Tree of the Fae, if I could, to sort of help with the mana, or with the Imperium situation, because that's going to dry up before I know it. And what else do we got? You know what? It doesn't have to be tier... You know what? It doesn't have to be tier 4 units. I could still make all the tier 3 units I want, basically. So let's grab another Glade Runner. I could even do another Avenger. Just a few extras. In fact, let me knock him off of there and do that one somewhere else. Probably also have... No, those are really crap units. Okay. Yeah, I'll just build another Avenger out here, and we'll... maybe hurry production on him in the next turn, and then just get a bunch of people, a bunch of extras down to that southwest corner to help out. These guys don't really have too much left on their hands, because that Brigand Camp's not too terrible, but I think I might have them go after the Great Bird Nest, since by the time they get over there, it'll be more of my problem than it is Laryssa's, so I'll probably worry about that at that point in time. These guys are all, again, just like the extras. You know what? They need to be doing something rather than just sitting around costing me money. Where should I allocate them? I mean, I could always throw them down here with all these guys. They could actually probably take that bandit camp, allowing me to go after the Voidstone now if I wanted to. Oh, I've already got another Pyre Templar down there. I didn't notice that. Well, they need to do something, so I'll probably just send them down here. Maybe they can run over here and clear some random stuff. Maybe I could clear Ember Keep, although it does require a hero to clear that kind of stuff. I'll find something for them to do, but if they're gonna do anything, it's probably gonna be down here. So we'll just do that. I just don't want units sitting around doing nothing if I can avoid it. And I'll probably just auto-combat stuff with them, and if they die, then that's that much less upkeep that I need to spend on them, and I can replace them with tier 3 units like Avengers and Glade Runners, things that preferably don't cost mana income. Or Imperium income. Imperium is absolutely going to be the bottleneck in this game, as it is in so many games. Okay, let's head to next turn, I think. I'm going to drop a quick autosave here. And we got Noctis, came through the Chrono Gate. Oh yeah, one last comment from Roderick. I almost forgot. Speaking of the teleporters, Astral Affinity Empire Tree has an upgrade which restores all unit HP and half of their move points whenever using a teleporter. It also gives them mana for... Oh, did my game just lock up? There it goes. Okay. It also gives them mana for... for having the teleporters right there. Units are restored to full hit points and regain 50% of the move points after using a teleporter if they have not yet regained any move points this turn. And the teleporters grant mana income rather than taking it away. I think by default, I think they have like 10 upkeep or something like that. So yeah, that is something worth keeping an eye on, particularly with Noctis. He's the one who's going to be able to make the most use of that. I think he's the one with the most Astral Affinity. I gotta wait for it to get through these next couple players' turns. There we go. No, wait, it's not Noctis. One of them has a decent amount of Astral. Oh, I guess it's Laryssa is the only one I really need to worry about. And I'm invading her territory now anyway, so she's going to have the ability to kind of send a bunch of units all at once at me real quick. Noctis, are you sure this is the best use of your army right now? I'm not going to try to stop you, but... Dude, your ally just lost a city, man. And you have teleporters. Well, not that one. That one's mine now. Speaking of which, I actually didn't notice that until now, but I should be able to use that teleporter to get units to the front line more quickly. I don't think Dovahkiin's army really needs the help that much right now, but yeah, they're doing all right on their own. But it's nice having the option. And she's actually got two different teleporters I gotta go past on the way over here. So I may need to try to give those a wide berth. I might try to throw another outpost down over here. This is typically how I move forward, is just dropping outposts as I go. And then territory bombing the enemies until I make progress all the way through. I just have a very long... Mirabelle's going to be kind of a long campaign here, I think. Yeah, I need to get to that tile there, and preferably back if I can. I don't think Dovahkiin can make it out and back. Although I don't actually have to be behind my walls anymore, as long as I get kind of close or be within my own territory. Actually, Dovahkiin doesn't even need to be in his own territory anymore. There's really only a couple units that could use another turn of healing. Let me see if I can stretch out and grab that. I need to be to that tile right there, right above that, up into the right of that grass patch. So I need to go here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop an outpost there, and then I can expand the work camp here and get a really easy siege at first landing. And I gotta remember, I can build roads if I need them. I don't need them at the moment, but it's an option. All right, let's move these guys here. Dovahkiin's army might... Yeah, I'm going to move all these guys out of the walls now, but still in healing territory. One thing I wanted to check on is how close I am to this. Resourceful Vigor is very good for this build. I haven't needed the extra siege slot yet. I do want Druidic Care. Cities gain 3 mana for each resource node in their domain. That's taking my mana from 62 to 196. Pretty much totally offset the cost of Flame Blessed Champions right there. Okay, now I can move these guys up. We can leave everyone fairly well bundled together right here. And then they'll all be able to move forward on the next turn. Alright. As long as that outpost is busy doing something, I'm good. Now, how much crap is actually in this Druid camp? It's enough that these armies alone would probably not do very well. I was trying to reinforce that army with the extra Pyre Templar. I still think I'm going to go after those guys. We'll give them my units one more turn to patch up. What about these? Can't really clear that with the crappy units. The problem is these armies are not that powerful on their own. There's probably some random treasure sites and stuff they could pick up. I think I'm going to attack these guys with this group right here and clear that off so I can get another farm over there, because this city is kind of having a hard time getting farms, and that is an oasis. It'll help with the growth. So I think I can sneak over there and get that done real quick. It's just, well, as always, worried about the health and well-being of my dragons and spiders, for that matter. We're gonna auto it, and we'll see what I can get away with. I lost both spiders. I don't care. I'm tired of babysitting those spiders, and honestly, their Imperium upkeep would not be worth it if they evolved, I don't think. I would rather just have more Pyre Templars, so we're going to take that. Then I can replace them with better stuff. I mean, I could throw in another spider, but I also have plenty of other options. a lot of like honor blades. The seal bearer is still good because it's a decent range unit. I have several range units in this army though. This army is a bit more ranged heavy than the others. Let's do this. We'll add the seal bearer, and we'll add probably an honored blade. That or the spirit wolf. I think I actually trust the honor blades mode more though. Legendary rank with all the bonuses I have for my race. I think I'd rather have one of those. Even though it's a tier 1 versus a tier 3, I think they're honestly probably better for my build. Alright, so we cleared that, and we still have plenty of room to go. Now, I can't get the oasis yet, though. But that doesn't actually even matter, because I need that rainbow clover more than anything. So, I have to expand south, because there are items I want to make for my heroes that I can't make until I have that. So I'll take a quarry here. That opens up some other building options and gets me a little animal. Okay, let's see how far these guys can go to the west. Maybe they can find something out there worth doing. Yeah, things like that. I can probably clear that with these armies. Just little things that just to do something with them, if nothing else, or get them killed off, making progress to some effort. How long before I can get that? That's another 2 I can get that pretty quickly. All right, that's not bad. I also just hit pop 5 in this city, which means I could swap over to the Town Hall Oath Square. Probably not a bad choice. I think we'll queue it up. We'll just leave it right behind the library there, since the library is almost done. In fact, I'm making so much gold. Let's just hurry the library. All right. Okay, I totally forgot about this sideshow here. This was the army that took out the... Yeah, that's right. So there was the Umbral guys that were coming through here pillaging stuff. These guys took out one of the Umbral vassal cities, like the Umbral dwellings. They were on their way down here to chase down another one that's sending crap after me. I think they can keep moving. They're not totally full health, but they're close enough. So yeah, let's keep on going. And I'm thinking maybe if along the way I can manage to clear some stuff like that serpent cavern, that's going to be a little more Imperium. I might just throw up an outpost and call it a day. In fact, I'm going to move you guys here now. I think I might have you do that. And you go here. Okay. And he's still got enough movement to get over there and make an outpost. So this seems like a good... Actually, this is a pretty solid place to have a little base, I think, because of the way the lava sits here. It's kind of a nice little choke point, and I think these count as underground mountains. Yeah, this is a nice little choke point down here. One of the things I'm really looking forward to about the next update is the little handcrafted regions they're going to be adding. It looks like some of them may have some interesting choke points, and the updates to lava and lava provinces and stuff. I'm super excited about some of that. Already got some new build ideas for that. Let's go ahead and explore this. There's no reason not to. This is a safe battle. Offer the... No, we're not going to sacrifice our people, these nerds. Oh, it's just a couple bone dragons. This is easy. Easy, easy. Alright. Got a demonic shield. I don't really need it, but I'll take it because it's dragon horde loot. Oh, nice. That's really nice. I could just get 168 Imperium. Yeah, absolutely. Take the Imperium, since I know that's going to be a problem in the future. I absolutely want the Imperium. Now I can get all my units in friendly territory too here, and they can heal up. Then I can just sort of pop him over here, plant the outpost down, then come back, and I will have more friendly territory to work with, which is great. This actually is a spot that I wouldn't mind putting an actual city, probably. Well, I don't know. There's not a lot of resource nodes around, unfortunately. The Serpent's Cavern is the only good thing. There's just rock walls and not very many resource nodes. We'll revisit the idea in the future. I actually, I'm not going to be able to, because I'm not going to have anywhere near the Imperium to afford spending 800 on increasing the city cap. So I'll probably just have to be happy with the outposts. The only other way is if I made one of my own cities a vassal, and I don't want to do that. I like my own cities. They're good where they are. Okay, you guys good? Heal up. You are doing something. Go this way, I guess, with all the other random extras. Maybe one of those boars will be lucky enough to evolve, and it might have minimal utility to some other army somewhere. Get another seal bearer out here, I guess. The dragon... Where were you going? Why did I make another dragon? I feel like I probably lost one somewhere and didn't care enough to fix it. I'm betting it was with these guys down here, probably. Was my guess. Well, that's where he's going now, so... it looked like a Riften grew again. Let's take another look at that. Yep, got another population growth there. Could grab a gold mine. There's some nice stuff over there. Or I could take another adjacency bonus for the Pyre Shrine. I'm probably going to do that. I don't see anything else that really screams I need to grab it right now. There are some potentially pretty good places for the Garden of Affluence or whatever that... No, not Garden of Affluence. Shrine of Prosperity. +3 city stability per adjacent farmer forester. Kind of haven't really planned for that in this city, although I probably should have. That's not a bad spot, but it does take away from the Pyre Shrine's adjacency. I don't really have anywhere else that would be particularly good for it, I don't think. Yeah, not great adjacencies for that one. This spot's okay. And nothing else is benefiting from that quarry. I think I'll probably do it here. That at least has 3, and it's not interrupting anything else's adjacency bonuses. So, yeah, let's do that. Cue that up behind the wizard channeling chamber. The other option is that I move the Spelljammer and put something else here, because there's potentially a forester, a forester, a forester, or a farm, and then putting that here. You know what? I might actually do that, because that would be 4 adjacency bonuses, and then I could move the Spelljammer over here to a more safe location potentially. Let's do that. I need to think about adjacency bonuses a little more carefully. I'll take this tile here, and then I can cancel that. I'm probably going to build it where the Spelljammer is, and then I'll rebuild the Spelljammer over here, where it's kind of nice and safe and tucked away behind my territory. And then this will have actually more adjacency opportunities. I am going to probably leave that teleporter where it is, though, unless I swap the teleporter and the farm and put the teleporter here. That's actually an option, too. Yeah, let's do that. I know I'm kind of shuffling everything around, but I would rather get this set up to be long-term profitable. So we'll do that. And then we'll rebuild the Spelljammer. We'll probably rebuild the teleporter into a farm. Yeah, I think this is actually pretty worthwhile. I won't have a teleporter in my city for a little while, but we'll do that. Oh, wait, actually, hang on. Cancel that. How do I undo that? Abort. There we go. I don't need to do that yet. I just need to worry about that after the Spelljammer is done, or try to time it, or the Shrine of Prosperity is done, or try to time it to where they're done at about the same time. Okay, you guys need one more turn of healing, and then we can take off for that brigand camp. You need to go over here. And I get my sanctuary expansion. So like I said, for now, we're taking gold, but I'm probably going to change that. Oh, he can pop out right here and join the armies. All right. Looking good, I think. What new empire development skill? Oh, yeah, I already picked it. This Druidic Care or whatever. Ruler Noctis returned to Obscurum, and we are nearing the end. Oh, we got some interesting stuff in the Rally of Lieges. I will take these Blessed Souls where I can get them. Those guys are actually pretty darn good shield units. Also, the Brutish Evokers, Inner Fire, Hardy. Ooh, I kind of like them too, especially with Inner Fire. Get Underground Adaptation. That doesn't really do me much good, but they're a tier 4 shield unit. The question is, are they worth the Imperium? That's what I have to start asking myself, because, like, yeah, I want to get a gold golem, sure, but is it worth the Imperium? Probably not right now. I still need Imperium for some long-term upgrades. Pie in the sky dream is to maybe save up enough to even increase the city cap at some point, but I've also still got Rangers that I'm going to need. I've still got Resourceful Vigor that I'm absolutely going to need if I can get to it. I probably am going to, I'm going to want Martial Ancestry when I get to it. Like, there's still a lot of stuff. This one, I'm definitely going to want Master of Houses because of all the vassals I have. So there's multiple things, like a couple thousand worth of Imperium that I could use. So I just can't justify spending or buying more units that require Imperium upkeep. I think we'll save the Rally of the Liege options mostly for. I could get another Blessed Soul from here. I'm pretty much just going to grit those Blessed Souls, I think. Just more shield units. It's just the one thing that I can't make a lot of. Alright. Once Dovahkiin's army is patched up, we'll move forward and see if we can get to first landing. I won't be able to make it in one turn, even if I do build roads. I don't think they would make it. You know, if I had played this a little smarter, I would have left Dovahkiin's army over here. They might have actually been able to make that in one turn. Oh, I forgot I got Super Growth coming up here soon. That's going to be a really good one for me. I've also got another Prosperity Dragon that is in the process of being summoned. That one's probably going to go with my Mage army that's moving forward in the underground against the other Umbral Dwelling. It would be either that or putting him with this guy's army to actually make them a pretty dang good army, and then using him to clear some stuff. I'd have to see. I thought the Mage army already had one, but maybe not. Maybe I've only created one of them so far. Ideally, I would like to have 3 of those guys. Did I create one for my mage? Also, where is my mage? I keep losing track of... I have to, like, follow the paths through these things. What part of the underground are you in? Okay, you're kind of northwest over there. Do you have a Prosperity Dragon? He does not. I think I want him to have one more because of what he's kind of charging into here. Is there a cave entrance? There is. Where does this go? This goes right into the mix of where everything else is right now. Interesting. I don't think I need them to pop up there, but having a base down here isn't bad. The only problem with making the outpost down here is that I can't build a teleporter on it because I'm going to connect this to it instead for the Imperium, but I don't think I'll really need it that badly. I still think a spot like this looks like that would just be a cool looking city there surrounded by all the lava. There's something aesthetic about that just looks really cool to me. That's why I want to make my Pyromancer Empire in the next game after the lava update, or in the next week after the lava update comes out. I've only got a week left for that. Man, I need to wrap this game up. Unfortunately, when you hit this stage of the game, the CPU turns just start taking a while. If anyone knows how to speed that process up, if there's some little trick you can do, I know that actually there really is, but one that I'm not doing is just going to the Shadow Realm or going somewhere where units aren't moving around. Even opening up some menus can help it go a little faster, it seems like, but... Oh, good. Anything that gets me Imperium, take it. But yeah, I found that sometimes it can help to, like, go in here and look at your tomes or whatever. Like, just go into a menu somewhere where it's not displaying any background information. Can help speed it up just a bit. But I don't really like doing that when I'm recording. Because I like to pan around and look at things and talk about things. Let's go ahead and go straight to the work camp, I think. There's nothing really threatening this right now, so... Yeah, we'll go straight to the work camp and annex that as quickly as I can. And then I need to go south, and it looks like across some water to go challenge those guys. All right, my new prosperity dragon is done. Somebody here is going to get left behind, and it's probably going to be... I hate to say it, buddy, but I think it's going to be you. You kind of don't fit with the rest of the dragons in this group. I'm gonna have to send you back. So go, actually, yeah, go this way, it'd be safer. We're gonna add the prosperity dragon in his place. Hang on, back this way, there we go. Yeah, I kind of like this guy's army setup a lot. He needs the extra protection around him. The Prosperity Dragon can go... So we got run range, Seal Bearer. Kind of trying to balance where everybody's at. I think the Prosperity Dragon fits in this army right here just fine. We'll do that after I move them forward. Looks like I am going to have to cross the water here momentarily. Can everyone get into the water? That's the question. No, they can't. So I'm going to end my turn kind of next to it. Well, unless I build a road. Hang on. Is that an option? Let's just try it. I build a road all the way through to here. Now can you make it? Hey, would you look at that? Road building, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing what you can do when you remember to click on the right things. Okay, now I need you guys to move down with him, now that you've saved on some movement. And double check, but it does look like everyone can indeed get into the water. With some movement to spare, in fact. Move these guys down here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that dragon right on top of... Oh, crap. I can't. Maybe they gotta get... Well, I can put it here and then I can move it wherever I need it to go. There we go. There we go. Looks good. All right. Kind of takes up all the real estate down here, but that's fine. Okay. Move you forward a little bit so they're the ones lagging behind. And then I got this. And then it's straight north to a Akkad. Alright, then I can get more Umbral territory. Hooray! Maybe I could find another Void Stone in there. We're definitely not going to be rushing them. They need all the help they need all the help they can get. How about you guys? Just go attack stuff. Just go run around the countryside and attack stuff like the good guys that you are. I lost a bear. I probably... Oh, the bear is the unit that I've moved on to that. I lost a bear, got a gargoyle in return. Okay. Doesn't really matter. I wonder if that army could take this group. Probably not, but I should probably just go down and try to clear that oasis down there instead, since that could be potentially useful to this city at some point. Oops. No, go back up. Wait. What did I click on and how did I get down here? Also, where did you guys come from? Army of Dawnwatch? Well, they would have had to come through here. Yeah, they're sending crap backwards. Okay, well, I might have something for that extra army to go do now. Because they can run back. Try to get to... Yeah, they just need to go down there. I need to repel that little invasion. I'll go here first. Get everyone together, but just outside of that road, so they're not taking damage, and then I think I can get them into my territory on the next turn. You go there. It's where you were going anyway. Dragon. Who am I going to replace with you? Matter of fact, that's where that honor blade's now an extra, so... Okay. I can go after that brigand camp now. The dragon that I just pulled in here can only go so far. But how far is so far? Yeah, building a road here I don't need to, because the dragon... I don't think they benefit from the roads, at least as far as I know. So I'm just going to move up normally against these guys. Might build an outpost out here somewhere, though. I may need to think about where I want to put that, just to get that astral due in case it takes a while for this milestone to reach it. Also, probably want to clear that Scorched Forge on my way back. There's actually a lot of stuff for me to do out down here. Okay, I think for now we just move forward normally. I might be able to trigger them, provoke them into sending a army after me. As long as I don't get within 3 tiles of that center tile, they may send a little extra spawn army at me. I think I'm still 3 tiles away. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So the army in the middle won't do anything. I think these guys are probably going to come down after me, though. I think that's their patrolling army. Alright, well, that's fine. They'll get wrecked. Shouldn't be a threat. Okay, now I've got... Okay, how far could you go? I think Dovahkiin's army could just reach that city and start sieging it. If I build a road here. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna build a road. Up. Oh, wait. Hang on. I gotta go up and around because there's some mountains there. Yeah, so I may as well just go like this. And I can go through here, here. I'll go kind of down like this. And straight. And I don't know if I can road build in enemy territory. Yeah, can't build roads through somebody else's domain. I guess that checks out. Okay, that should make a nice easy path for everyone to get through. I don't know if I built... I'm just gonna make sure this is all connected, so we'll take you with road building and go like that. That should build a road on all spaces in between. Okay. Then I can move these guys up, and Dovahkiin can actually start the siege on this turn now. And everyone else should be able to... Oh, gosh, why can't you... Why are you so slow? Who's... Oh, somebody got hit with, Oh, that's not great. Somebody got hit with the spell that slows down units, condemns them, or whatever. That's not ideal at all. I can't quite get Dovahkiin back to where they're protected. I'd be outnumbered. They don't have a lot of dangerous units here, so I think I'm okay. Unless they pull in a bunch more. And then I might have a battle where I'm fairly outnumbered. I think I'll risk it, though, rather than... 2, 3, yeah. At least these groups are protecting each other. I probably should have just started the siege, now that I think about it. But it's too late for that now. But I need this group here protecting them. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to build the work camp here. I would move these guys forward to just launch that siege, but if an enemy comes from a different direction and attacks this army, I don't want them to get singled out on their own. That would be unfortunate. Also, is this gloom? Or is that... Yeah, that's gloom. Crap. I'm not going to heal on that anyway. Even if it is friendly territory. I kind of need to do this siege fast. No, I'm gonna play it safe, or as safe as I can anyway. Right now, if they attack Dovahkiin's army, they're gonna be missing the support from these guys. But I might just have to take that risk. I don't want to use... Well, actually, I'm on Gloom anyway. Oh, but I'd lose 30% of my current hit points and become unable to heal. Force march costs 60 mana. Okay, no, it's not worth doing in this situation. At least I don't think it is. Alright, more backup down here. And even more backup down here. They're really big fans of that that one spell that slows my stuff down. It is an annoyance, to say the least. Let's get another shade. I haven't really done much with these guys. Valkyrie's got the Academy. We can go ahead and get the Mint or the Garden of Affluence. I think the Garden of Affluence is actually probably better, so let's take that. And good old Markarth, which is actually becoming an absolutely rock-solid city. This is a very good city. I've been meaning to do some... No, wait, never mind. I already got the School of Discipline there. What would I like next? Maybe another farm to get up to 3. Is there anything I need 3 farms for in particular? The Masonic Hall could make use of. It's either that or I take the conduit out here and then I get another mana node or a research post, one of those. The farms is all just kind of basic terrain. Nothing special about any of it. However, if I take that farm, I could eventually get this Lost Queen's Crypt annexed. I think I'll take this. Yeah, I'm going to take this tile right here. We'll get that other farm. Remember to send the extras out here. And then the Lost Queen Crypt I can get in the future. For now... And that could open up a good spot for a Shrine of Prosperity here. For now, though, I would rather just grab the Masonic Hall to speed up buildings in this city. Okay, got another Empire Development skill available. This is Pillaging takes less time and pillaging units are healed. That actually is a good one, but it's what I'm not going to pay for right now. I will get it later. Sent a war party. Okay, that's fine. I don't know where they're going to come from, but... Alright, and then warning about being in hostile territory. I think we're good. Next turn I get a very good bow for this guy. And I also get super growth that I can start casting. Anything I need to cast before then? I don't think so. I tempted to get another Prosperity Dragon, but I'm going to hold off on that for now. Try to keep the Imperium somewhere around 50 incoming. We'll see where I'm at after I've cast Super Growth. Although, actually, I should probably at least channel the Prosperity Dragon. That way I can drop it down if one dies and I need a replacement or something. My main concern is what happens out here with my armies being split up like this. I've really got to watch out for that. I think it's Condemned or Condemnation or something like that. It's one of the order spells that keeps slowing my units down. I need to remember whenever I'm moving a 3-stack, I should probably get in the habit of checking each stack to make sure they're at full movement before I do it. It's probably the easiest way to avoid it. She's got a Spelljammer down in there, but that actually doesn't really matter very much when you're sieging from outside of her territory. The only problem is the Gloom. It's just going to prevent healing and be a general problem. Unfortunately, these Umbral Vassals are pretty much everywhere. I wonder if that's the one that just spawned an army that's coming after me. It is. Okay, that's good to know. Dovahkiin's army is probably going to get hit from the north. Wonder if it would be better for me to take this tile here so that I have an area that I can heal in if I need to. It unfortunately doesn't do me a whole lot of good teleporter-wise because I already have a usable teleporter in the province directly next to it. The other option is to go down there and just kill that Umbral city, which I could do, but I kind of want to take First Landing first. But then getting them out of the way would be awful nice. I wonder if they made friends. I wonder if any of the AI has made friends with these guys. Doesn't look like it, no. So they're just a nuisance for everyone right now. I keep forgetting. I do intend to put up walls here. I keep forgetting to do that. I will try to do that at the very beginning of the next turn before I do anything else. Alright, we're on to Yellow's turn. I gotta wait until last for Laryssa. Are you going to try to attack me? With those armies right there, I'm not worried. They would get wrecked, but if they pull in friends that I can't see, that's what concerns me, because I'm right on the edge of their territory, so they can move quickly if they want to. Or they could even teleport stuff in from their Chrono Gate and then run it up, because Laryssa's the one that can do that. Okay, good. She did not attack. That is encouraging. I think even though I can't heal in this territory, I think I'm going to go ahead and just take this spot anyway, just so I have a teleporter in a more advantageous position to continue the push against her armies. Alright, now let's go ahead and gather round. One more turn for that's done. Okay, before I forget, let me just throw up cheap walls in that city, just so it can't get sniped in a single turn. And then I'm going to go ahead and start the siege of this city. This might be where I drop the Imperium to get the 3rd siege upgrade. Wish I had that Wizard Tower bombardment one. That one's really freaking good, but I don't think I've had a Wizard Tower near me that I remember. I don't really want to... See, I've got mixed feelings about this. I want to siege... I don't want to siege from in here, because she attacks any army in there, I'm going to have to deal with the Spelljammer, where if I'm attacking from this spot, just outside of her borders, I think that's the safer play. The problem is I just am in the Gloom. Now, Dovahkiin's army doesn't care if they're in the Gloom, so it's not a huge deal, but it's still I would still rather not be just in the gloom, slowly losing health over time. I guess that army's okay too, though. It's really just these guys that are suffering from it. Alright, I guess the gloom's not as big of a problem as I thought, so we'll just go like this, and just have Dovahkiin's army be the one actually doing the siege. I'm gonna cancel that. This is when I need to take siege masters. What did I just get here? Your vassals grant more resources. Gosh, I want both of these now. And just like that, I'm out of money. I think getting siege masters on this turn is more important. So I'm gonna take that. And then there's also this one. That doesn't actually add up to very much since I only have 3 Whispering Stones. I'm not gonna worry about that. This one is useful right now. So we'll take that. And I'm probably going to take this on the next turn. And then I will be pretty much out of Imperium. But now I have extra siege projects to work with. And normally, I like to go... Let's see, I need to try to get up to... I won't be able to get to 34, I don't think. No. But I can at least make this a... I should be able to get it to 25 and make it a 4-turn siege. Maybe with a headlong assault. Construct onagers. Oh, even if I did all the best, I can't get it to 25. Okay, at best it's going to be a 5-turn siege, so we'll drop headlong assault. And we'll add break battlements and sabotage support. Just to make the following fight easier. We'll at least get that siege started. A fun trick you can do, considering that you can lift and restart the siege, I could actually, if I wanted to, I could do a headlong assault and then cancel it, and then like do a headlong assault and use it to siege until the city gets all the way down to low health, and then on the last turn before the siege is done, lift the siege, then redo it without the headlong assault, and you basically get all that extra damage for free. The only problem with doing that is any other things like bringing onagers into the battle or breaking battlements, things that would help you, you'll have to repay to do those as well. So there is a downside to that little trick, but it is kind of fun. I mean, if you can pull it off, it might have some circumstances where it's useful. Okay, I'm gonna get a group of guys underground here, and we're going to challenge these jerks. Spider can't quite make it, so he'll have to wait. The rest of these guys, they're fine there, because they're in the sanctuary bubble. Spider can go, I guess, here. You're just outside of that. And these guys are going to be backup for my units out here for risky battle ahead of them. But I think they can do it. I'm going to let these guys charge into me first, I think. I'll take them separately, and then I'll take those other brigands after these guys have been dealt with. There's not really any reason to be super aggressive here. These guys aren't in any real hurry. I'll just fully move into their territory and let them come to me. Alright, really need to get him that item to keep units healthy in umbral terrain. I did just get that rainbow clover that I wanted. Do I want... At the moment, I probably want the quarry because that's going to be useful for building certain buildings. I'll change that eventually to probably a research post or a conduit, but for now, the quarry's fine. Ooh, got a tier 3 horse. Nice. Be useful extra for those otherwise kind of weak armies down there. Now I can make that item that I wanted. So, it was... I like doing these for avoid umbral malady immunity, and it was the army regen that I wanted, which required the 3 rainbow clovers. Rejuvenating crystals of light, that's fine. I'll just shorten it to void crystals or something, so it's more obvious what they do. I'm going to do arsenal, and we'll start breaking stuff down. If it's a tier 1, it goes, basically, other than maybe some rings. Or that helmet, which is actually that's really good for a tier 1 helmet. I don't need the accuracy buff stuff. I've already got that on the units that need it. Control loss immunity is okay. That can go. Hardy mail, that I guess can go. Fiery wake boots, I never use those. Although maybe I should forget. I got the Tome of Cleansing Flame. Those are actually, I should not have sold those. Those are actually pretty good for me. Oops. I don't use those on any build other than like ones where I have Scions of Flame or Cleansing Flames, because I don't like burning my own units by accident. Alright. Okay. And blueprints. Do I have... That should save in there, so I can just keep making these. I'm gonna be just making those for a little while here. They're even better than some of the other void crystal type items that I already have, like Dovahkiin's got this. It gives him True Sight, Umbral Malady immunity, but I would rather have the healing. So I'm pretty much going to be making a copy of that item for everybody, more or less, because the healing is just so dang useful right now. Especially with the Draconic regeneration stuff that I've got going on. Alright. Let's get down into the underground. Hello, everyone. We are here to kick your sorry butts, because I'm tired of getting invaded over and over. Make sure everyone can go roughly the same distance. Like, these guys can get here. Those guys can get... Okay, I thought they were going to do that. Alright, cancel your movement. Why is it acting? It's being funny because I don't actually have a unit standing on top of that. Yeah, they could totally. I think they could make that if they weren't being dumb. All right. And then I just got to go up the windy road to the Eldritch, horrible Eldritch land. Why don't you also go down here and help them out? I think these armies are probably be fine. You know what? Go up here. Just as extra backup, just in case. Stay just in my territory, and then you can move to wherever you're needed as the situation develops. I would love to go hit Dawnwatch with something. They've just been being pests the entire game. Alright, more Blessed Souls. Who needs them? Wouldn't mind having one of those in each army, pretty much. Other than the armies that have a defender unit already, as like a hero. So like that army probably can get by without one. Yeah, those are the two that have defenders. In fact, I already have an extra shield in her army. Dovahkiin's army actually could probably use one more than hers could, now that I think about it. Yeah, because she's already a defender. So why don't I take one of Dovahkiin's extra Pyre Templars, or... Actually, take the Fairy out of Dovahkiin's army, because they're a healer. Swap you for you. That's a little better army balance there. Yeah, because Dovahkiin's already a healer. Alright, we'll leave them like that. Now I have 2 extras and just need to decide where they need to go. So basically look for armies with heroes that don't have good shield units. So I definitely could use one down there. And how about the armies that are underground advancing against the Umbral crap? Down here. They're a little far away. For now, I think Bull Shields can go out west. These guys are kind of a long way away from friendly territory. It would take a minute to get out there, but I'll send one each direction. Why not? Okay. I need one of you to go this way. Start making your way up to support those guys, and then I need one of you to go, I guess it would be this way, and head towards that teleporter there. You can actually probably catch up pretty quickly. And then you can go this way to help out, provide some extra support in this area. Got super growth done. Purifying Flame, that's a good one. I like that spell. Let's grab that. Great healing spell. Okay, can't get the Vassal upgrade this turn. Need to try to remember that that's available on the next turn. Also, I am going to move these guys forward the rest of the way because the units that are in here won't jump out to attack them by themselves. And I think they'd be good replacements for some of like the Seal Bearers and Tier 2s. Imperial Essence collection is completed. I thought I already had that, but alright. No, I didn't. Because of the Rainbow Clover. Okay, good. That's more mana, or that's more Imperium. I forgot about that. Wasn't even factoring that in. I'm still going to try to be conservative with how I use it, though. Garden of Affluence and Whiterun. Would that be good? I think probably. I do kind of want this. Wait, the Sacred Meadows gets bonuses from adjacent conduits, so. Have anything else that would be a conduit? The School of Discipline. Oh, right. No, I don't really. Oh, wait, the School of Discipline gets bonuses from quarries. This is a pretty good place for it. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Then I'm going to build the School of Discipline here. That gets 2 quarry bonuses. And then it benefits the Sacred Meadow. Yeah, that one's fine. Alright, spells ready to cast. We have super growth. That is the only thing we should be worried about right now. Get that up as soon as I can. And then what else do I have? No, I keep clicking back to that, but I don't have enough for it. Oh, the Shocking Bow. Yes, okay, good. You need this. Tier 4 bow. Confirm that is much better. What? Distracted, extra ranged, increase accuracy, big game hunter. This guy is an absolute menace of a sniper now. I've already got new items on the way. Whispering Stone's been returned, so I need to start divvying these out to other friendly city-states. Probably whoever is the least happy with me. We'll give one to Habit. War parties, war parties, war parties. Alright, I should get attacked by those guys on the next turn, I think, and it should be a pretty easy win, and then I can immediately counterattack and go after the Brigand camp. And then I keep forgetting that Great Bird's Nest is up there that I probably need to do something about, and of course, there's an Umbral Nest behind it, because why wouldn't there be? Laryssa really dropped the ball on clearing this place out for me. How rude of my enemies. I wonder what's down over this one here. Oh, that's just a little quick transport between 2 areas. That actually goes to Arcadia. I don't think that's anything I need to worry about, really. Nah, probably not. It's not a particularly useful shortcut. I guess it is if you lived in Colwell, but not really for me. So what I might do on the next... Well, we'll see. I'm going to see about those guys attacking me first. See what they do. How's old Anura doing these days? Still chilling. Can't even be bothered to fix her sanctuary expansions. I wish I could see how much money she has. The graph at the end of the game is going to be just sad. Just thinking quietly here about how I could maybe get to her if I wanted to. She's such a bizarre chain of teleports and crap away from me. But there's probably another connection point up here that I just can't see. That one is so far to the northeast, it's not helpful. So to get there, I would probably want to go through this one, which connects to there, which connects to here, which is also not in a very helpful area. I mean, maybe, you know what? Okay. Once these guys are done with the Umbral Dwelling down here, they could sail up that river and maybe go do a sneak strike on Anura. That actually might be a pretty good... That would be a pretty good thing for that army to do. Just to go sneak over and knock her out of the game real quick. Ooh, also, I would like to have that Arcanium ore right there. That would be nice. I built an outpost down here. Grabbed that. I could start plopping little outposts down all over the place down here. And we're back to Laryssa. You gonna do anything about this, you coward? Alright, this is what I was hoping for. It did pull in that stack, but that's fine. I was gonna have to fight two at once at some point, so should be a pretty easy win here. Oh yeah. Easy, easy, easy. Now, as long as they don't spawn more units on this turn, that'd be nice. Oh, the Great Bird's Nest has come to... You know, that's kind of annoying because this army can't heal. I didn't take very much damage, so it's fine. Ooh, mana income's looking a little rough. That's dropping fast. I think it's because I started making some more low-tier units. And I don't really have the resources to do that. It is dropping like a rock, though, because I was making like 200 a turn. What is going on? I don't really know what's causing that. But I need to try to get more. Is this Kishana? Yeah, this is my archer. I'm just gonna do bonuses to damage. Keep it simple. We got another signature skill for Zako, the Shield Maiden. I think I am gonna go down here and get Brace Defense, so I don't have to worry about charges. There's also Gain Grace on entering defense mode. Ooh, that's good, because I have the Aegis Shield on her. I think I would rather have that than going down and getting charge resistance, especially since this is going to take... Oh, but that's pure defense is also good. Okay, I'm going to take... Unit all adjacent allies dispel at negative status effect. Okay, what I can do is I can take both, actually. I can take that, then I can go here, get Master of Nature, which I'm not going to use on either of those, but I can use on Graceful Defense. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Yep, yeah, she does have the Aegis Shield, so we're good. Okay, now how are you guys doing down here? Those guys are just gonna wander in and start pillaging, huh? Alright. Hopefully, I kind of need some of my units to die here. We'll just auto, see what happens. My army's just too good, they won't die. Especially these legendary rank Oathsworn units, my gosh, they're powerful. Even at tier 1s. I really wish I had a hero in this group, because I would probably just go take a run at Dawnwatch. Alright, well I'll bring them back up and I'll just start throwing them at stuff around here. I need some of them to die, but I don't want to just delete them if there's things they could go be doing. So, well, that would probably do the trick. I don't really need that at all, though. Let's get the palisade walls up here. Go back topside for now. Or not, because you guys are still very injured. Alright, well, in that case, just chill. You can go down there, too. I do want this guy to come up with, that group. I think now might be a good time to build a road. Because I kind of want these guys to go straight through that and go take on the bird nest. Because it's starting to send stuff at me now. So, we're going to turn on road building. Make a bridge over the lava. I can't quite catch up. That's okay. I'll get here eventually. Do auto combat. It's one less brigand camp to worry about. Cool, more items for the horde. Nice, okay. I think that just finished production of the town hall in my city down to the south. Let's continue making roads. I would like to get one all the way out to where it kind of connects to that road, and then I can take that road the rest of the way to the north. You know what? You got enough movement, you can go all the way up and come all the way back. That's fine. And good, now I'm in their territory, should draw some of their attention. Didn't think about it, but I probably should have built an outpost down here while I was coming through. I guess that's okay. Might actually use him to connect that road to the rest of my roads down here. On the next turn. Alright, you are back up for... The army is going after that vassal city. I wish I could hurry those void crystals along somehow. I would pay good money to give them to this army right now. Alright, well, we can at least get a teleporter out here. It's now friendly territory, although it doesn't help me because of the gloom corruption. We are going to... Yeah, just get the palisade walls. This outpost at least gives me a comfortable, nice chunk of territory right here, so I'm happy with that. Staves of Grace is a good one, but I don't have a lot of units that really benefit from it. I don't want to shuffle research because mana's tight right now. I might take this just, well, I don't know, Dragon Attack. My problem with Dragon Attack is it doesn't actually do any siege damage. I guess I'll get it just because it's fun. Staves of Grace doesn't really help me very much. Oh wait, hang on, actually. Staves of Grace would be pretty good with my Vow Keepers because they have an AoE heal. And it would be good with those fairies. You know what, I'm going to take Staves of Grace instead. I'm going to go to the Rally of Lieges, and I'm going to grab me more of these Summer Fairies that have that AoE heal. Of course, that's just that many more units that I gotta pay mana upkeep on. I'm not very good at managing my budget on things like this. But I just want all the units, okay? If I have to, I'll just start deleting old armies with crappy little animals in them and stuff. Alright, I think we can take these guys. Will they manage to make me have to do a manual combat? Questionable. I don't think I needed to lose anything here, but then again, I was up against quite a bit of crap. I think I'm gonna do with this one myself. I haven't done a combat myself this episode. Gotta get at least one in. I think I can do this one better. Okay, guys. Let's get the wall set up. We got Pyre Templars, we got shield units, we've got Grace. You can guard this choke point here. Careful with the dragons. Another Pyre Templar here. Shield guy right in the middle of everyone. That's perfect. Oh, look at all the range that you've got. Hang on. Oh, never mind. I thought they could hit from much further away. I guess put you up here. Actually, no. Put the charge unit up closer to the front. You guys can throw stuff from behind if you need to. They're better at flanking if they can manage it, but... Put you there, put you there, put you here. And then you guys just kind of hold this side. Okay, I think this is perfectly manageable without any deaths. I just gotta try to kill stuff before they trigger insanity. There it is. It's mostly those units that end up becoming the problem, usually. We have to be aggressive in these battles. I think the Pyre Templar is the one that went insane, which is very unfortunate. Hey, they abducted that Pyre Templar. We're gonna have to get him back. Although, if that unit, I think I should be able to kill pretty easily. Unfortunately, he's gonna go nuts and hurt my friend. Don't like that nonsense. Alright. I gotta get him out of there. This shield guy is pretty beat up, but I think he'll make it. First things first, I want my Pyre Templar back. I want that more than probably anything else. I'm gonna actually mark this guy. I'm gonna make sure that he dies. Is there anything else I can do to hurt him? I just got this, and I think I'm gonna use it. That would be a very nice spell to have right there. But I might need this one. That one doesn't... We'll see. We'll see how much damage I can deal to this guy. Alright, let's start off with the archers. I think just base attacks here are going to be the way to go. You can do throw Shadow Dagger. Alright, and then I think this guy can finish with his line attack. And do some damage to the units behind. He fumbled. Okay, well, I can finish with the Radiant Dragon. I kind of wanted him to use Staves of Grace, but that's okay. Instead, I'll just drop this down here. That kills that unit and gives me some friendly territory to work with. And these guys down here are in a kind of situation where they're sort of useless. We're going to have them move up and around. Okay. I should be able to push through all this. You go out there and start trying to help trap that Umbral Mistress on the side. But I need to get these guys up and around as soon as possible. This army here is getting slammed pretty hard, and I don't know whether I want to get super aggressive with them or super defensive. Those Tyrants are out there powering themselves up with Tyrant's Mark, but I've got all this crap in the middle that's going to be trying to make my units go nuts. I do have some pretty powerful AoEs. Although now I don't know that now is the time to drop them. I actually might want to summon a Spider Monarch right now, or I could just do a ton of damage to one of those guys. I think I want to clear, yeah. Alright, I want to get some status clears and heals, so I think Purifying Flame is the way to go here. Just get rid of all of that crap. Then I can actually use this guy to heal himself with Aspect of the Root, or try to smite something. I can't do anything with those guys on this turn. I'm just going to do Aspect of the Root on him, and we'll try to hold ground here a bit and just do a little bit of damage. If I get lucky with the right type of Spider Matriarch, I might get one that can jump, and then I could use that to be a huge distraction. I did not get the jumping one. Nuts. Okay. Well, if I'd have known that, I would have done something different, but that's okay. I didn't know. Okay, I got an idea. Focus aim. Kill him. That frees these guys up to move forward and frees the spider up to get out. The spider can then go here and just draw fire with a web. And then I'm going to actually have this guy kind of play it a little safe. I'm going to have him fall back, just guard this point. Or do I want him to go up there and defend? Like, the further up I send him, the more stuff's going to attack him. I don't really want him to die. So I'm going to actually have him fall back and hopefully have the spider draw most of their attention. Now, this is where the AI would send the dragon in like a maniac, but I'm not going to do that. The dragon's going to stay put right where he's at to fly out and do a tail swipe at just the right moment. Who's left? That isn't in defense mode. Oh, I guess it's you guys. Okay. They really are going after that shield unit down there, aren't they? Oh, crap. Insanity on this guy, and he's got his big attack still. Insanity on archers. Insanity everywhere. Good. They are at least spending time attacking the spider. Just what I wanted. I needed them to just waste a turn. Okay. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. Well, that hero just jumped right in the middle of everything. My own guys are going crazy and attacking friends. Again. This guy I should be able to kill. That's the good news here. I really wanted to use this dragon to do something else on this turn, but that's okay. I just need... Okay, you guys just need to run at the enemies right now. I need pressure on that back line. All of you down there, just run directly at the enemy, please. You could shoot him a couple times or move forward. I guess I don't care. Just get up there. Shoot somebody. You should be fine to... Oh, nope. Apparently they're getting burning. I guess they don't have faithful. Alright, well, defend. Oh, I should have used them to come heal over here. Why didn't I do that? That was dumb. Oh, that guy's facing the wrong way. I can very easily kill him. In fact, if I soften them up with the archers, these guys should do bonus damage on their throw attack. Never mind, maybe it's their stab? Yeah, their stab will kill. Okay, good. Now, I kind of want to move this guy up this direction. I feel like we need way more help up top. I want to try to get this guy out of here, but he went crazy, so I can't really heal him on this turn. He's also decaying. I think what I'm going to do is this. Now seems like a good time to pop that. Unfortunately, that did not get rid of his decaying. I was kind of hoping I'd get lucky and it would, but it didn't. Alright, I think... if I do lightning evocation here... No, I think I'm going to have Mr. Pyre Templar cut those guys up. There we go. Get that crap out of there. I need to drop one of these things. Very badly. I think direct damage straight at this one is probably what I want. Ooh, good crits. I needed that. Alright, good. Archon Smite has decent range on it. His morale is fine. If I move up and use Cleansing Flames, I think I kill both of those units. And go into defense mode. Wait, Pyrecloak probably won't kill that guy, but it'll come close enough. Alright, now I want you here, defending your buddy. Yeah. Hold the line there. I can kinda start working my way around. The dragon got stunned or something. Dragon can't move. I would like this archer to actually hit that warlock in the back more, but I think I can't really do that, so I'm just gonna mark this target and start whittling them down. So I'm gonna have to kill them eventually. Unfortunately, I probably cannot save that Avenger. It's maybe possible, but it would be extremely difficult. Although, if I move... You know what, I'm gonna move this guy right up here, and we're just gonna... He doesn't have... Okay, good. We're good there. I think I'm just gonna have him defend. He's in a little bit of a risky spot, but I think it's okay. I'm gonna attack this one. You can't really do anything from there. You guys are all done, I think. Okay, so it's just my spell for this turn. What do I want to cast? Actually, Rending Shadows might be good if it can blind stuff. Purifying Flame, kind of always good. Devout Radiance, good. Grand Protection, ooh. I want that guy in it, but I want that guy in it too. I moved him forward at the wrong time. Do I have an undo move thing that I can do? I don't think I can. How much? 70? I've got 70. How much did that cost to cast? I might want it on an extra 40. I can afford a couple Devout Radiances in the meantime. One of which could kind of hurt those battle mages. Wouldn't mind that. Dropping that right there. The other option is to use Purifying Flame, but I can't do Purifying Flame and Grand Protection. I get one or the other. One option is Mantra of Purification on this guy to see if I can save him. Would dispel 2 effects, including decaying, but I think he's just dead. We're gonna go with Devout Radiance, just because I want to hurt that battle mage right there. All right, I think we're done. I think we lose this guy, but that's why I've got that replacement shield on the way. Maybe if my guys could stop going insane, that would make a difference. Huh, this guy might actually survive. The problem is that after a battle like this, I'm gonna have to fall back and heal, which I don't want to do. Oh, that archer's dead, I think. Whoa. Not quite. We're gonna need to get him out of there. Fortunately, this nasty lady finally came close enough that I could kill her. you need to get the heck out of here. You've done your job. As have you, I think. He got rid of his decaying, so that's good. Gotta close the distance. Get those guys up there. Alright, do your big hit. And get rid of another one of these guys. You can finally start hitting these things. This one's sort of trapped here. I can pin it in and kill it. Alright, I can move here and shoot her one. You missed? They were right in front of you. Okay, well, she shouldn't be able to move, but now I probably have to invest something into finishing her off, unfortunately. Or I could move up here and start picking on that guy a little more. I want to make sure this unit doesn't get away. There we go. Now the Avenger will definitely kill her if she moves. That one shouldn't be able to move. Actually, that one's stunned. It can't move. I got the 3-hit combo thing on it, so they're stuck where they are. I think I want to start bothering these guys. Yeah, guard both of them. Then you mess up the... I would say do more damage to big guy, probably. You can. Do still have this guy back here, but I don't think he can reach much on this turn. On the next turn, though, he should be able to. Because this has extra range. So we'll see how things pan out if I leave him there. But you can guard for this turn. Next unit's going to be these archers. They need to get moving up probably in this direction. Just want to try to keep them out of the Umbral Taint if I can. How about... Oh wait, that's my shade. Oh good, you can get around and get behind that unit. Yeah, do that. And lose all your morale in the process, apparently. You know what? It's fine. I still think that's worth the damage. Okay, I'm now at end turn. Now I want my big spell, Grand Protection. Probably want it out on these guys, maybe? Or these guys? I'm not really sure. I think those guys are doing okay out there. I'm gonna cast it on this group here. Stop jumping back and forth. You keep bouncing back and forth between different sides of the battlefield. Okay, he's getting himself in a situation where I think I can pin him in. Maybe stop going crazy and attacking your friends. That would be wonderful. It's not even the Umbral Thralls that are the problem. It's really just these Umbral Mistress ladies. They're horrible. Horrible to deal with. Alright, finish that Umbral Mistress off, please. And I've got enough for Counter stance, Divine Radiance, or a Mantra of Purification. One of those. I try to pin him in here. Yeah, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. You go here. Friendly fire, there you go. You go here, pin that guy down. I want you to actually hurt her. Link to her so that you can freely attack. You move up. For now, I just want you to attack this one. I think at this point the dragon is safe to move up and start helping, probably. I'm at least going to have them sit on defense mode though, just to be extra safe. But I don't think this guy can move as long as I do this. Yeah, I'm gonna go here and stay on defense. Dragon should be okay on defense. And then you can cast a bolt of lightning and get a nice good zap on several people. That looks good right there. I can do another Reign of Prosperity. I think that's absolutely a good time to do that. That removes a lot of status effects, including decaying, which was all over the place. And I need to try to track this guy down before he kills my buddy there. See, he's not decaying, so I can actually drop a Vow of Healing right here. So he probably can't actually kill him now. I'm gonna mark that guy. And start shooting at him. And I want to try to get one more guy out there. With his case, I'm gonna have him use Aspect of the Root to patch up a little bit. I can't quite get to this guy. He's still more or less just doing whatever he wants back here, but, well, I guess I could get him with the shield. Yeah, the shield could do it. It doesn't look like I would... Does the shield not take Umbral Taint damage? It doesn't look like he would. Because he's floating, maybe? Alright, let's just start hitting him. If you were to attack... Oh, I can't see what he could do in terms of damage to the Shade. I think I'm just going to back this Shade off. He's looking a little messed up. You guys hide in the bushes. Just stay out of the way. That archer's still got some burning on it. I'm probably just going to remove that with Mantra of Purification. That'll be my last spell. I think I've got everything else pretty well under control. And my dragon's gone insane now. Well, fortunately everybody out here had a ton of grace, so we're all good. Let's see, I want to do an arcing sweep so you can alt attack to make sure I hit both. Mess her up, please. Thank you. Now they start going down. And it's about dang time. Again, I apologize for the PowerPoint slideshow you guys are dealing with. My frame rates are, for some reason, the last couple weeks have not been very good while recording. It seems to be fine when I'm not recording, but for some reason it's been struggling. You know what? Yeah, get rid of him. Their morale is starting to not look so good. This one down here thinks he can be cheeky and run away. To be fair, he kind of can. I don't know if I can stop him, really. Those three out there should be able to chase this guy down. In fact, why don't you move here? And I just kind of want you to heal yourself. There you go. Okay, which unit do I have selected? There's that Pyre Templar. Okay, you can't do anything on this turn, so you can just defend. Another Pyre Templar somewhere else. Oops. Oh yeah, you guys defend, you stay back here. Oh yeah, my dragon. You can move forward. Yeah, charge. Get up there. I don't really need him to run forward through the decaying crap. So you can just stay where you're at. This guy can go back with the people who are hiding in the corner. I think I'm at the end of my turn. I don't think anyone else can do anything. Yeah. Alright. And they're retreating. I don't want them to retreat, because they might... Dang it, the two big guys are gonna get away. Maybe I can sneak over here and pick one off. I can try to cut them off with some of these extra units, but I don't think they'll get there in time. That one I almost definitely can't stop from getting away. I could hit it with this. Nope, I don't want to do that. I want to kill as many of these guys as I can. They still got that 50-50 chance, so they might not get away. But if they do, we can dish out as much damage as I possibly can on them. Alright, we're not gonna get him. Oh, I guess I can do a little more damage to this guy down here. Anyone with a range attack might be able to help. No, I think he's too far ahead. Alright, I'm gonna end the turn. Yep, coward. You come in, do all this damage, and then just run. At least gonna shoot you in the back on your way out. That one got away. I'm just gonna end the turn. It's over. Okay. So they run away. Fortunately, neither of those two actually successfully routed. But I need to back off myself because I just got the crap beaten out of me. This army's no stranger to that feeling, I suppose. Been through this before, but I at least took out a good chunk of their defenders, so we'll be back. Problem is, they don't really have anywhere convenient to, I can take that. They don't really have anywhere convenient to heal. They have to go all the way back across the water to that outpost there. But I guess I could just set up another one, like here, and then throw a teleporter down there or something. I probably will do that. This one also has the advantage of having a tiny little water tile I can use if I don't want to unembark a unit. Alright, still 4 turns away from that siege there. You guys, oh yeah, they needed to get out here and heal. Okay. Yeah, get topside. Or maybe I was waiting. Yeah, I think I was waiting a turn for them. Because they were all so badly beat up. I'm gonna send an extra Avenger out towards... Well, no, those armies that just fought those Umbral guys, they did a fine job. I think they did fine. Alright, no more units. I gotta stop producing them until my mana situation is better. What do I want to get here? Garden of Affluence doesn't do me much good right now. Let's go with the Shrine, I think. Get more mana. In fact, we can follow it up with a mana obelisk. When the city grows again, I can grab another farm out here and help continue to push the growth. Although, I got an oasis. Oh, I thought you could build farms on oases. I guess I could get a forester and then build a granary or something, whatever comes next. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, who leveled? I'm gonna guess that was my mage. It was. We're gonna give them arcane strength, because that upgrade's incredible. He's got the zappy orb, yep. Let's see if we got anyone with oh, you got a lot of items, including one with Umbral Malady immunity. Wonderful, I can make use of that immediately. Sell your remains. Keep capturing those guys. What about you? You've got a lot of items as well. All right. Including a Rod of Healing. That's a good one, too. All right. Sell your remains for sure. I think this guy was the one who only had, like, one item. No, he's got multiple as well, including Siege Master. I should be selling those guys. In fact, I should always sell the guys in my crypt. I don't think there's any circumstance where they would be worth keeping that I can think of, unless I really wanted to resurrect one of them or something. All right, good. This is excellent. I can now get... Yeah, I don't really need that lightning strike wand. I would much rather have the light vessel right now. That means that all these armies are healing despite there being gloom. So I just don't have to worry about that now. And I think I had gotten a Rod of Healing. That would probably be a good thing to have on someone. Maybe you? Or Demolisher, True Sight, Casting Point bonus. Probably have better rings too. Murder Ring could be good. Yeah. I think he would be better off with the Murder Ring. I just don't know of a time when I would probably be stopping to heal with him is the problem. How many heroes do I have in total? Only the 5? Okay, that's what I thought. What about the mage? Could the mage use it? Follow the trail to find them. Okay, they're operating currently. That whole thing is happening in the Northwest Underground. Okay. Do you need a Rod of Healing? Definitely don't want to give up. Yeah, I don't really want to give up any of those items. I think I'll put it on my my archer's army out here. They don't have very much in terms of healing, so I'll get rid of one of these things for it. Probably the Demolisher True Sight item. There we go. So I at least have a healing option out there. Oh, I meant to save it before. I always try to quick save before the end of the turn. I don't have auto saves turned on because they bug me, but normally I do a little manual save. I just don't like how the game keeps like 500 different saves files if you have auto saves turned on. There needs to be a limit. The autosave feature in this game really needs to have a autosave limit that you can set. Because I only need like the last 2 or 3, honestly. I don't ever go back, really. I just use them as backups in case the game crashes. Which we're going to have to cross our fingers and hope that doesn't happen on this turn. Did Noctis actually die? I think Noctis, either he went back through the teleporter or he died fighting the bird's nest. Following in the footsteps of his friend Laryssa, I suppose. His turns are taking a minute, too. He must have something cooking over there. Anura, of course, we skip right over hers, basically. And then Orange, who I still think is probably the scariest one. Mostly because he hasn't thrown anything at me, aside from that one time he tried to attack Arcadia. But he's got big cities and a lot of land. Dang, that one's got 22 pop. That might be the biggest enemy capital. Yeah, I guess she's not far behind. Tenet's tied for it, I suppose. This guy could end up being annoying because he's got a lot of order and a little chaos. I wouldn't be surprised if he also gets the Tome of the Cleansing Flame. I might have to deal with Pyre Templars out of him too, as well as probably stuff that's going to not be bothered by the Cleansing Flames that I've been spreading. He also could end up being the last one I get to because of his location in the northeast. And we're finally back to Laryssa. This would be a really nice city to have as a vassal right here. They've got a lot of stuff in their territory, a lot of nice resource nodes and stuff, including the Tranquility Pool, which I think I could use another copy of. Yeah, I only have one of those. They've also got the Chrono Gate that I can make use of. They have a Spelljammer that's helpful. Alright, day 92. I'm going to drop a quick save here. Let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Those guys are heading my way. They'll probably reach me on the next turn. They will die horribly, though. They are not even going to have a chance. So I think I can ignore them. As for the rest of these guys, now that I've protected my Sanctuary outpost, we're just going to start throwing units at random stuff in the south. Because why not? Yeah, sure, you guys can handle that. Honestly, it's fine. I have the utmost faith in you. I'm gonna lose a lot of units attacking that, but I don't care. I just need them to die while doing something that could potentially be conceivably helpful at some point down the line. Oh, and I've got all these guys too. Alright. Yeah, join in. These guys actually do have an important job. That bird's nest has got to go. I can take out a good chunk of it here. Oh wait, I could take out the main nest here. Okay. Yeah, I think I can take that pretty easily, actually. Yeah, Laryssa, let me show you how it's done. Because I guess if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. I don't care. Losing that transmuter is actually not too bad because that was also a drain on Imperium, which I think would just be better with another Pyre Templar, and the Seal Bearers are entirely replaceable. So I will take that, as well as a nice chunk of rewards. And now I don't have to worry about the bird's nest anymore. In fact, if I could get everyone back into friendly territory, that would be ideal for healing up. And I got plenty of units down south that can replace them. So I think next step for them is to go south, and I might try to get an outpost on that Ember Keep so that for Imperium reasons. I thought I had something else. Oh yeah, I wanted to clear this with them. Scorched Forge. Yeah, they should be able to do that. I've already got backup on the way. In fact, I can refill those armies already. Let's see. That one probably could use a range unit more, so we'll send you up there and you here. There you go. And then if they want to come down and attack me, that's fine. They'll get smoked. You guys all can wait. And you guys need to get out of the bad underground place. Get them on the water on the next turn. I don't think everyone can make it on the water. Is that water right there? That is water. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get them on the water on the next turn. That's fine. More important thing is that they all stick together for now. Yeah, I'll send, in fact, I'm gonna split this one off, and go start building that outpost now. There we go. That way I'll have a little more territory to work with down here and a teleporter, which this would be a nice place to have a teleporter. Well, actually, no, I still got one. I will have one there, and I have one right there, so actually it doesn't make a huge difference, but I'll still take control of that spot anyway, regardless. Okay, we can upgrade to stone walls there, I may as well. Back at Falkreath now. What does this city need at this point? They need this crap cleared out. Actually, Falkreath needs that stuff cleared out more than I need to clear out the stuff down here. I probably should send all these extra units back and just throw them at this stuff. Really anything in this channel here, because there's a lot of territory I could reach fairly easily there. The Spelljammer is fine where that's at. I think I'm gonna... Honestly, if I could get a conduit somewhere, that would probably be ideal. Oh wait, they took this a long time ago and I never got it back. Let's do that. Move this bear here. So don't forget what I'm doing. That way I'll have to look over there. Garden of Affluence probably is a good time to pick this up, I think. In Whiterun. Yeah, that would be a good idea, I think. And Falkreath can build, I think for Falkreath, anything that boosts... I might want to think about some defenses, because I don't really have any units anywhere near it defending it right now. Either that or a mint, but my money's doing pretty good right now. So I'm kind of more inclined to maybe get the Beacon of Valor. Yeah. It's a little extra defense, because Falkreath is probably my most frontline-ish city, that and Whiterun. So... Oh, and that was the other thing my Archer's army was going to do, was try to get that third Void Stones. Okay, good news, proceed. They're now an actual vassal rather than a tributary. And just like that, we're at the end of the turn. Guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here for this one. We're probably a little over 2 hours now, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it for this episode, but I feel like this was a pretty good one. We made some progress. Things are a little slow getting the ball rolling with Mirabelle, but once the snowball starts, I think this army, especially once the dragons evolve, they're just going to be able to auto-combat their way through everything. So looking forward to that. Hope you are too. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. If you got ideas, be sure to leave them in the comments, and I'll take a look at those. Aside from that, have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Dawson Horner, Devin Larson, Jimbro, Roderick, and Sarah Feingold. Thanks so much, everybody.